Hi, Donna Galinsky, Allen Tate Real Estate here. For today and the next couple of weeks, I want to talk about the real estate process in North Carolina and how it all works down here. So today, for the first part of that, we're going to talk about working with real estate agents brochure. Working with real estate agents brochure is this purple packet that you should get from a realtor at your first substantial contact with them. Before you start talking about price, wants, dreams, your situation, you should get this brochure. This brochure is not a contract. It's just saying that the agent has told you about the different types of agency here in North Carolina. We have buyer agency, we have seller agency, and we have dual agency. So let me tell you a little bit about each of these so you know what to expect. First up, buyer agency. This is when the agent, me, or whoever it may be in North Carolina, represents you, represents the buyer, does not represent the seller. We work for you. You would sign an exclusive buyer agency agreement that says from this time to that time in this area, I represent you. My fiduciary responsibilities are totally to you. My loyalty is to you. Anything you tell me is kept confidential. My job starts with finding and showing you homes that fit your criteria, homes that I might find, homes that you might find, homes that might be on MLS, homes that might be for sale by owner, any homes that might work for you and your family. I can connect you with mortgage people to help you find the right financing for you. There's a lot of mortgage lenders out there now, and I can help you find the good ones. When you find a house that you like, I help you to make the offer, and I negotiate on your behalf. I do not share anything confidential that I know about you with the sellers when I am negotiating for you. Once negotiations are done and hopefully you secure the house, I will walk you through all necessary inspections, being there for every one of them and telling you what needs to be done, what I think needs to be done. Should repairs be necessary after negotiations, that's something I would negotiate for you with your permission on your behalf with the listing agent. So basically, we go from finding a house, making your offer, and then I will get you through all the steps that come from the contract on through the closing. And the contract we will discuss in the next week or two. Next type of agency is seller's agency. This is when I would work as the listing agent. I work for the seller. Where the buyer would sign a buyer agency agreement, the seller signs a listing agreement. And then my fiduciary responsibility is totally for the seller. I cannot share any buyer information with them. My responsibility, my loyalty lies with the seller. I would help you with the pricing, advertising and marketing, negotiate on your behalf when offers should come from buyer's agents. And then again, I would take you from the listing all the way through to the closing. I work for you. I don't work for the buyer. I work on your behalf for you. And the last type of agency is dual agency, which kind of gets a little funky, but there are safeguards in place to prevent anything from happening that is untoward. This is when I would represent both the buyer and the seller. It doesn't happen that often. It's normally when I would be showing a seller my own listing. To do dual agency, both the buyer and the seller need to agree in writing that dual agency is okay with them. Now, in dual agency, I cannot advise either party on price. I can give comps. You can look at the market and see what's out there. I cannot advise on price. I also cannot divulge any confidential info on one party to the other party. I cannot say anything to one party on the other that would hinder negotiations. So basically, I am in the middle, helping you both, but not advising, helping to facilitate the process. And again, I would take you from contract on to closing. So those are the types of agency that purple brochure says. And all you're doing when you get that brochure is saying, yes, I did receive this, and I do know the types of agency. Next week, I'm going to discuss something that's very interesting here in North Carolina, and that's due diligence. What is due diligence, you may be asking? Tune in next week for Tip Tuesday. In the meanwhile, if there's one way that I can help you out, please feel free to contact me. If you want a copy of the Working with Real Estate Agents brochure, Shoot me an email or a text, and I will send one out to you. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you again next week on Tip Tuesday.